So, from time to time, I like to talk about my journey as a single parent because this just helped me just to stay encouraged and also provide that support for people out there that's in the same situation I'm in. Because I know you have single moms, you have single dads, and sometimes this is not a comfortable conversation because you have people that look at you and just judge you based off that one situation. They never, try to get to know you or try to understand, why you're in that situation. And what I mean by that, it's not like you owe people an explanation because you really don't. But sometimes it's good to understand because I think people automatically think that if you're a single parent that maybe you were just going around sleep around everybody and this what happened. And I know some cases where women just really just met with the wrong person. And some men is like that. They just met the wrong person. And it's unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunately because children are a blessing. That for some, that because of they weren't in the right situation to have children, they end up having a child, and now they have to deal with co-parents and navigate that. So I just want to just talk more, just just about the journey, just where I'm at, because it's just good to provide that. And I know this has been one of the topics that got it does get more attention on this channel. Now, my intent is not to really make it about single moms, make it just everything about single mothers or single parents, even though that is a heart for me as far as providing support, making sure that people in that position feel that they're being heard and that they're being noticed because it is a hard thing. And it is hard trying to maintain a household by yourself. It is hard trying to navigate, just all those things outside of it as far as holding down a full time job. Right now, I'm in school. I work full time. I'm also a full time PhD student. And I, I would say outside of it, but in addition to that, I'm trying to work more into getting, into content creation, which I have tried to do the last few years. But yes, I have things that, have went on, and of course dealing with my confidence, a bit dealing with my esteem, to just trying to encourage myself to just go and pursue those things that I want to get into, because that's another thing that when you end up making a mistake in life, we feel like that's just, the end point for you. Like you can't move forward from that. And sometimes you do have people around you that make you feel like that you can't move forward, that you're just useless and you can't do anything, you know, outside of that. And it does get on my nerves some too, and it does make me angry. I think before I used to just take that in and just felt like, what, maybe they're right, maybe they have a point, it is my fault, and this is why I'm suffering. But as I grew older, I thought more and more about that. I'm like, what, when it comes to just dealing with life, you gotta have some grace. That's why I had said like a couple videos back about showing grace to people, showing mercy to people, because at one point, all of us needed that, and some of us still need that. And you have to learn how to show that, regardless of what situation a person has been in. I'm not the type of person to just sit there and just put people down because of the situation that you find yourself in, because I know that we all make choices, but I also know that people can still change. People can still be redeemed from those bad choices. And you have to know someone's story before then. And I have said this before, I grew up in church. I know about the Bible, I know about the word. So for me becoming a single parent, it does not reflect my upbringing. Now it does reflect my bad choices, but it doesn't reflect my upbringing. So, I just found myself in a situation where I wanted to make it work, but I also knew that I had to leave that situation, and I was not being obedient to God when He told me to leave that relationship. And this before I had my son, before I was pregnant with him, that I was constantly just getting that feeling like, hey, Shakur, this is not right for you. You need to get out. But things happen, and now I'm learning a hard lesson from that. I thank God for the opportunity to get it right and to be obedient and to start walking in a different way. Now, it doesn't mean I have not messed up since, and I have, but I still had to go through the same process. I had to get back up again. I had to repent, turn away from that stuff I was in, and continue walking down that path God has for me. And that's what I thank God for giving me the grace. And it's not saying that that I cannot overcome those challenges being a single parent.